Hello everyone, myself Sabri and I welcome you to our channel Solution Bridge Network and one-stop solution for all your Power Platform tutorials. Today's video is all about collections in PowerApps. Collections are a powerful tool that allows you to temporarily store and manipulate data within your app. You can consider collection to be a special type of variable where we can store the data in rows and columns. Imagine a mini spreadsheet inside your Power App. That's essentially what a collection is. So you can add, remove, modify the data within the collection, making it a versatile tool for various scenarios. Collection can be created using two functions. So collect and clear collect. Now let's jump into the Power App Studio and create those collections. I have already opened a blank canvas app where I have added few components. So I have already added a header and I have added three labels and named it as label employee name, label employee number and label department. Similarly, I have added three text inputs to collect those information and named it as employee name, employee number and employee department. Now it's time for us to understand what is collect and clear collect and how it differs. So let's add two buttons. One is to collect and one is to clear collect. So I just place a button here and just call it as collect. So let's copy paste this button and we call this as clear collect. As I said earlier, collection is a special type of variable which can be used to store information in rows and columns format. So we are trying to create a collection to store the employee name, number and department here. So let's click on this button and start writing our code. So let's type in the syntax. So it's collect, open bracket. Now we need to define the name for our collection. So let's say it as employee DB, and once you put in the comma, it will ask for the next element, which is the item that we are trying to store it inside the collection. Since this is a type of record information, I'll be just using the curly braces and we will be just fitting inside the curly braces the information what we want. So I've just opened and closed the curly braces and closed the bracket. So now the employee database will store an empty data. So let's type in the information what we need to store. So the first option is employee name, semicolon, and we need to pass in the information what is typed in this employee name text box. So let's call it as emp name dot comma. So our next column is employee number. So let's type employee number, put a colon. Now we need to store this employee number from employee number text input. So we will say emp number dot text. Similarly, to add a final column, let's put in a comma and call it as employee department, a semicolon, and now we need to reference the data what is available in this employee department text input. So let's say emp dept dot text. Let's click on format text. Now we have used the function collect and we have given a name for our collection as empdb, and you can see the data type of the employee db is a table format. If you open it, you will not find any data because you have not started storing any information. So our employee DB will have three columns. One is employee name, employee number, and employee department. And employee name will get the input from employee name.text, which is a text input that we have created in our screen one. Similarly, employee number will get the input from employee number.text, and employee department will get the input from employee department.text. Now let's close this and run the app and input our first entry. So let's call the employee as employee A, employee number as 001, and the department as HR, and let's say click collect. We have not seen any change. Let's get back and see what we have in the collection. So I'm just clicking the button, expanding the formula bar and double clicking the employee DB and expanding it here. There you go. You see the first information as an entry what you have keyed in. Since we have not given any information to clear those text inputs after this collection is created, still we can see all the informations available. Now let's insert a vertical gallery to view the informations available in the collection. So let's place it accordingly so that it's not overlapping with the existing elements, and let's change the layout to title, subtitle and body. And once done, you can just select the gallery, go to the items and map it to our employee DB. You can immediately see after mapping all the three columns what we have created is available. So let's put in a border so that it gets differentiated from the screen. And now let's run the app and create some more entries. So I'm just editing it to employee B2 and let's say the department as IT. And you can see immediately after clicking the collect, you will see the informations in there. Now let's create one more employee. We call the employee name as employee C, employee number to be 003, and let's have the department to be HR again. And let's say collect. You can see the collect just appends the information to the existing data. So we should use this collect function whenever we need to append a new data to the existing data. So let's see what the clear collect is. Let's come back to the edit mode. Just go into collect, just copy the complete information what is given in there and just come to the clear collect. Let's expand the formula bar and paste it. I'm just making one small modification, just changing this collect to clear collect. Rest everything is same. So let's run the app, and once I click this, immediately you can see all the information gets erased and only the updated information what we have in there is available. Let's try with a new entry. Let's create an employee V with a number as 5. Let he be an admin. And once you click clear collect, it clears the existing data and then just create this new entry. So obviously once you click it, you can see your previous entry employee C gets removed wherever you only have the employee V added. But if you just click collection again, you can see the same employee information gets added. So as I said earlier, collect appends the data, wherein clear collect clears all the information and store new information. Now we understood how to create a collection using collect and clear collect functions. It is more important to understand why we should use a collection and the advantages of using a collection. It helps in offline data management. Collection can be used to store data locally within the app, which is particularly useful when users need to work offline or in scenarios where network connectivity is limited. It also increases the performance when compared to directly interacting with external sources like SharePoint or SQL servers. Collection can be used for data transformations as well, where you have the ability to do aggregate, filter, sort, modify data within collections directly. It helps in iterative development. Let's consider you need to change a small data structure in your source. So it is not mandatory that you should go change in the source and test your app. What you can do, you can create a simple collection with your prototype and you can test the app. And if everything goes good, you just go to the external source and change your data. By this, we come to end of the session. I have added the official Microsoft Learn link for collection in the description. You can take a look and revert to us in the comment section if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, hit the like button and press the bell icon for our new video alerts.